Hello, snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday once again. And last week I reviewed 10 really powerful sealed cards that are white in in the new M21 set. So now let's review another color, which is black. Hopefully next week I can review red. But yeah, these are 10 really powerful cards for the sealed format in M21. But before we start off with this, we're going to go into our combo of the day. Now, where was it? And yeah, there we go. We have Terror of the Peaks, Sporeweb Weaver, and Heroic Intervention. Getting these three cards exactly in sealed. Oh, hello, how are you? Welcome back. So yeah, we have a Terror of the Peaks, Sporeweb Weaver, and the Heroic Intervention. So yeah, this is a. So by the way, so Terror of the Peaks is a 5-mana 5/4 dragon with flying. Spells your opponents cast a target Terror of the Peaks cost an additional 3 life to cast. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Terror of the Peaks deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target. Sporeweb Weaver is a 3-mana 1/4 spider with reach, hexproof from blue. Whenever Sporeweb Weaver is dealt damage, you gain 1 life and create a 1/1 sapperling. And yeah, and Heroic Intervention is a 2-mana instant. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. So, this can be done. Oh! Hello, Ricardo. How are you? So, yeah. So, yeah. So, this can be done in turn 6. This is known as a standard infinite combo. This can be done in Commander as well. But if you have the luck of the Mythic Snake and you open these exact 3 cards in sealed or open if you open these exact 3 cards, well, not really exact 3 cards, because Heroic Intervention in worst case scenario can be replaced by Basriket. But this includes extra luck, because Basriket is a mythic and Heroic Intervention is a. Oh yeah, that's cool. Is a rare. And yes, if you really have luck of the Mythic Snake right there, and you open these 3 in a sealed, you win this, because by turn 6 you're unstoppable, because turn 5 you get Terror of the Peaks out. Now hopefully they don't kill Terror of the Peaks until reaches your next turn, but Terror of the Peaks, if the opponent targets it with a spell, they'll have to pay an extra 3 life, which is not really a problem, but who knows what might happen. Then turn 6, get down Sporeweb Weaver. Terror of the Peaks triggers. In response, cast a Heroic Intervention. And then Heroic Intervention resolves. Your stuff gain hexproof, and in this. Oh yeah, that's a really good combo phase. Yeah. In response to trigger, you just give everything hexproof indestructible. Then 1 damage is dealt to any target. 1 damage because Sporeweb Weaver is a 1/4. Target, Sporeweb Weaver. Boom, you get the Enraged trigger. Now, you gain 1 life. This creates a 1/1 sapperling token, which then triggers Terror of the Peaks again. Just put 1 damage onto Sporeweb Weaver again, and again, and again, and again, and then you get infinite life, infinite tokens, and you'll probably win by next turn. An alternative way is with Basriket by using the +1 ability, but this delays the combo to turn This may delay the combo to turn 7, but yeah. You get Boss 3 by turn 3. Terror of the Peaks by turn 5. Turn 6, you get Spore Web Weaver. +1 Boss 3 to target the... Yeah. +1 Boss 3 to target a Spore Web Weaver. And then just drop something. And then you just can do this win. It's an alternate way, but you need 3 colors for this, and it's rarer than the 2-color combo. So yeah, let's just head on to our number 10 card. We have this. Nice one, yeah. Number 10, we have the Skeleton Archer. 4 mana, 3/3 Skeleton Archer. When Skeleton Archer enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to any target. Now, you know how old Magic the Gathering cards had really basic names, probably some names which literally were based on their creature types. Like, for example, I don't know, there's some stuff. Well, there's Lizard Warrior, for example, which was a Lizard Warrior, which appeared in Conspiracy. And yeah, believe it or not, this was actually a M19 card. This is like one of the new cards, and they actually have like that type of old name. Yeah, but this time, many people underestimate its power. But now in M21, there are so many 1 toughness things that this can kill. If you can't kill anything, you still can ping 1 damage to your opponent, and it's still a good card. Like, it's really like, it's good how like there's many powerful things in it. Like, there's so many X1 stuffs, and then you can just use Skeleton Archer and just ping them. Planeswalkers, you can also ping them. Worst case scenario, you can ping the player. Or, on rare occasions, you can actually finish off creatures that did not die to damage yet. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Skeleton Archer is just really good. So yeah. It's just really good. Let's just go into our simple number 9. Is it me or did that just delay? But it doesn't matter. We still have our number 9, which is a Thieves Guild Enforcer. So yeah, it's really good. Thieves Guild Enforcer is a... Oh yeah! I'm going to review that later on in the podcast. That card, yeah. You just have to wait to find out which position it is. Number 9, it's the Thieves Guild Enforcer. Now say 1 mana 1/1 human rogue with flash. When this or another rogue enter battlefield under your control, each opponent milks 2 cards. By the way, you're probably not going to be doing rogue tribals in limited, but many cards get sent to the graveyard because this can be used as a surprise blocker, which can end up having Death Touch, because as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, it has +2/+1 and has Death Touch. So yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. So yeah, if the opponent has like at least 6 cards in their graveyard, they're attacking you with something big and you have only 1 mana open, they go like, hey, let's kill him. You have 1 card in hand, probably, I don't know, whatever. Yeah. You just go in, boom, flash, mill 2, has Death Touch, attack, and block. There you go. Trade. It's so good. It's just a really good card. Yeah. It's really good. Now, so if you have this in sealed, why not try it out if you're playing black? It's really good. So yeah, Thieves Guild Enforcer is really good. And yeah, let's just go into our golden number 8. Now, this is a really good card because it may look overcosted or underpowered, but you'll see there's so many. Oh, hi Arash, how are you? Oh yes. Oh yeah, I know that. It must be good. I mean, I have to put a lot of rogues for this to work. Yeah. I have to put a lot of rogues in the deck for this to work, but yeah, I have it. So yeah, there's so many creatures and planeswalkers like Ukin, Basri, and Teferi, for example, that are broken as heck, and you'll just need something that can kill them. Now, why don't we just try Finishing Blow? 5 mana, instant, destroy target creature or planeswalker, instant speed, yes, and can kill off probably anything you really want, like a creature or planeswalker. Like, they're attacking you with something big, kill them. They're attacking you, they drop down Ugin in sealed, which it's a long grind but can happen. Boom, finishing blow, it's dead. You can still land 3 damage on me, but yeah, it's dead. Whatever it is, okay, dead. You drop down this ultra powerful artifact rock thing. Oh, sorry, I can't kill that because that's not a creature. Sad times, but yeah. This can kill any creature or planeswalker, which is really good. Oh yeah, it's just really good. Yes. Yeah, it's really cool. It's just really good. Why you need to have this card. Yeah. So, Finishing Blow, must have for any black sealed deck. And it's a common, so it's fairly easy to get. So yeah, wait. Well. So yeah, it's really good. So yeah. It's like a Finishing Blow is like one of the one really great sealed card. So yeah, if you have it, use it. Let's just go into our simple number 7. And we have Sanguine Indulgence. Now, stuff that die, you can bring them back. Sometimes it's not even necessary to do the life gain part thing. Even paying it for 4 mana is really good. Paying it for 1 mana is just even better. There's a lot of life gain in black as well. And see, if not, you can just put a little bit of white in there, and there you can gain some life and cast it for 1 mana. But 4 mana is not a problem either. So this is a 4 mana sorcery, but costs 3 less to cast if you gain 3 or more life this turn. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. So yeah, it can bring back stuff that died into the hand, so then you can reuse them. Great with ETB effects, and you can just land something and have it get killed or stuff, bring it back. Works really great with Fuse Guild Enforcers, so then that triggers again. But yeah, Sanguine Indulgence is just really good. And if your best thing just died, get it back. Really great. It's so good. Like, I've used this in sealed and I had good experiences with it. I mean, if you don't have a good experience with this card, then it's quite sad. But yeah, it usually ends up being really good. So yeah, it's a must-have. So why not? It just gets you that last damage. Oh yeah. That's, yeah, funny. Let's just go into our number 6. We have Blood Glutton. This is anything you wanted for the sealed. It's a 5 mana 4/3 vampire with lifelink. I mean, it's kind of like a zombie Goliath, but in terms of sealed and anything that's on average or slightly below average, it's probably good. But like, I mean, this is kind of like a zombie Goliath kind of card or stuff like that, but has lifelink, which can keep you alive for long enough. So yeah, must have for your deck. This is really impressive card. This is like really, really good, and why not use it? Yeah. And you also can use this with Sanguine Indulgence on rare occasions, but yeah. I mean, you can have Blood Glutton attack, and it can get blocked. You don't have a problem, it will die. Hey, you can cast this for 1 mana. One of the targets is one of the targets could be Blood Glutton, and you get something else back. Why not? And you'll be casting Blood Glutton by turn 5, which means you can do this by turn 6. So you can recast him as well. If you can, yeah. If you want to even. I don't know. It's really just weird sealed combos. But that actually surprisingly work. Yeah. It's really good. Let's just go into our number 5 card. We have Fetid Imp. 2 mana, 1/2 Imp. Flying. Pay 1 mana, gains Death Touch until end of turn. Now, this may not look that threatening. This might remind you to Stinkweed or Chimney Imp. But it's Fetid Imp, which is really great because it's a 2 mana, 1/2 flying. Good enough. But it's good as a defender because it can gain Death Touch. If you have 1 mana open, you can try keep this in your defense, and they probably won't attack you because you block, you pay black, Death Touch. Yeah, it's just, this is how good Fetid Imp is in this sealed. Yeah, it's really efficient, the Fetid Imp. Now, also it's I didn't actually play this card ever because I didn't really get into sealeds or stuff, or when I got it, I played different colors. But I faced this on MTG Arena. And also, yeah, if I faced it on an MTG Arena, and the thing is that it kept me like pressured because I couldn't really attack with my things because my best creature would die to combat to the Fetid Imp because he had the 1 mana open. But when he just taps out, boom! I swing in. There. I mean, Fetid Imp can sometimes disable you for 1 turn if the opponents have stuff and stuff like that. It can take you back 1 turn, but you don't really care about that. It's like it's defense at any cost, and it has flying, so it can defend anything. It can defend you from anything, and hit the opponent from where it's unexpected. This is why it's actually better than Thieves Guild Enforcer. Well, this is conditional Death Touch. This is cost. This is a costly Death Touch thing, whatever it's called. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, this is like you pay a cost for it to get Death Touch. The other thing is you have to achieve Thieves Guild Enforcer's Death Touch, which is a different thing. And this flies. So yeah, it's more expensive, but the thing is that at the beginning by default it has higher toughness, but sometimes this can get stronger if you achieve the thing. Well, this can't flash in, but yeah, it's still probably better. Let's go into our number 4. we have the Grasp of Darkness. It's a 2-mana instant. Target creature gets -4/-4 on turn of turn. It's back! And it's an M21 as a common card instead of being an uncommon this time. So yeah, you have it, you just use it because it can kill the majority of things. And if it can't kill them, then they get weakened at least. So then you can use stuff to finish them off or take less damage at least. It's just really good. It's like, have it, you win it. Like, it's just like, I died so many times to this card and it just works so well. It's like one of those get it and you win it, or you lose it, and then it's really great because stuff probably don't go beyond toughness 4. Look at this, doesn't go beyond toughness 4. Again. Also can kill the Terror of the Pigs and the Spore Web Weaver. Well, if you kill the Terror of the Pigs, you have to pay the cost of 3 life, which we don't really care about. But yeah, it's such a good card, the Grasp of Darkness. It's like, Grasp of Darkness is just like one really good card. It's like, why not use Grasp of Darkness? It can kill the majority of things, weaken them if they're not dead, and can be combined with other damage, and it's cheap, instant speed. So why not use Grasp of Darkness? Let's just go into our golden number 3. Oh yeah, remember to do that if you haven't already. But yeah, we have Massacre Worm. It can wipe out the opponent's board because, again, I told you this set has a really low toughness actually. So it can just reduce out the board of the opponent, and stuff that don't die are left weakened, which allows you to seek the turn Massacre Worm enters. Why not call it Seek Worm? That would be better. And it's a 6-mana 6/5 worm. It's so good. Like, it's like one of those bombs, board wipes and stuff. Doesn't affect you, so yeah. And whenever a creature opponent controls dies, that player loses 2 life. So you can combine with removals and stuff. They can just die. And it's at the bottom part applies at any time, not just a turn it enters. Like, it's a common misconception about Massacre Worm making the opponents lose life only if the creatures die to the Massacre Worm effect. But that's not true. This is not Massacre Girl. This is Massacre Worm. It's a worm and not a child. It's just really, Massacre Worm is just really good. Like, and you play this, go in, attack with all your stuff. The opponent's weak, and they just try to block, their stuff die, and they lose life either way. Now that's what I call a charge through effect, like pseudo trample. Yeah, but yeah, it's so good. It's like, it's one of the best cards in M21, but it's not the best one for limited actually. This is like, there's so many better cards. I mean, this is number 3 ranked in black, and who knows what might happen in other colors. Last podcast was on white, next podcast will be on red. Now, I'll just be reviewing, each week I'll just be reviewing one color, then go into special multicolors and artifact sections, and do the complete Saga edition, which is all the colors, all types, and yeah, all the cards. So yeah. But yeah, this will take like a bunch of weeks and podcasts. So yeah, remember, if you don't want to miss out on any of those podcasts, just remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any new podcasts. But in case you haven't noticed, podcasts we live on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. GMT time. So yeah, but it's not over. We have to review the number 2. Now we have the Alchemist's Gift, which is a 1-mana instant. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains your choice of Death Touch or Lifelink until end of turn. So yeah, yes, I can agree that Massacre Room is a monster in limited, yeah. But this is a removal. 1 mana only. If it can just if you can't make your thing more resistant, then if you can make your thing more resistant than the enemy's power, or increasing its power is enough to kill the enemy, give it lifelink. If it's not enough, give it Death Touch. Because why not? It's just really great because so yeah. See? Field Skill Enforcer. It can just surprise, block something, has Death, and then get Death Touch, kill it. This can just be obvious, but you can pay the black. Then it can gain Death Touch and then do this. But why not make anything have the ability to unexpectedly one kill something or heal you? Now, you can also try stuff like do a Skeleton Archer, respond to its own trigger by giving it Death Touch, and kill off any creature. That's 5 mana. That's like a 5 mana. This is like a 5 mana finishing blow. But it's like 5 mana finishing blow that comes with a 3/3 that can't kill planeswalkers unless if you have the snake. And then if you have the snake, then you can actually kill planeswalkers as well. And then you have a finishing blow that has a built-in 3/3 skeleton at sorcery speed. Why not? It's really good. So yeah, Alchemist's Gift is just really great. You can use it for surprise blocking, surprise attacking, and yeah, this is just so good. Like, gain you life or defend yourself. So yeah, you have to. So yeah, it all depends on the choice. It's like kill the enemy, outlast the enemy and gain life, or kill the enemy and gain life. But if you kill the enemy and gain life, you have to make sure that making the creature stronger will be enough to kill the other creature. If you want to outlast the enemy and gain life, make sure that doing this will make your creature more resistant, so it can outlast the enemy. But you might not be able to kill the enemy. It's more preferable if you do this to outlast and to kill the enemy. It can gain you life, but you can use a Death Touch, the thing, to like, you can outlast the enemy but still not kill it. You can give it Death Touch and you don't gain life. Or if the +1 is not enough to kill it, or you can't outlast it, then you have to give it Death Touch, and then it's a trade. But yeah, Alchemist's Gift, wherever you need it, 1 mana, instant. Why is it common? I don't know. It's really good. That's number 1. We have Liliana, Waker of the Dead. 4 mana, 4 loyalty, legendary planeswalker Liliana, which is a plus, which has, now, it's really good because of the -3 in limited. Probably nothing else. Well, +1 is quite great against so then to empty out the opponent's hand, because +1, each player discards a card. But each opponent can't loses 3 life. So it can just deal in a lot of damage if they are left out with no cards in hand. -3. Target creature gets -sets on turn of turn, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. So yeah, it's like, so it's kind of like a funeral celebration thing, like effect. Like there's this card in front of eldraine which does the same effect as Liliana's -3, so it can serve as a good removal. And -7, you can emblem with at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto battlefield under your control. It gains haste, which is highly unlikely, but if you have it, you win. So yeah, most emblems make you end up winning at the end of the match. So yeah, but what's significant? Most significant, -3. Probably second most significant is the +1, and unfortunately the least significant is the -7. But because it's a long grind. It's a long grind for you to actually make it, and then you get, and then take the W. But yeah, it's like it will take a lot of turns and effort. You like turn that comes in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 turns, and Liliana will die. 5 turns, and Liliana will be kept alive. So yeah, it will take very long regardless, leaving you in turn 9 or turn 8 with something that can help you win the game. It will also make your, it will also get haste, and also can go for the opponent's graveyard. So yeah, it's so good. It's like, is it worth the effort? Oh, hi Ryan, how are you? So this is a podcast on Magic the Gathering's sealed format for M21. In case if you don't know what sealed is where you have to buy a certain product, which usually is Sits boosters or a special pre-release pack, which comes in with 6 boosters and a limited edition card for you to use, and build a deck out of 40 cards with it. So yeah, and Draft is another similar format to Sealed, which they both fall into the limited category. So yeah, we have you get oh, thanks. You buy 3 boosters. You get into a pool of 8 players, which typically it's 8 players. On rare occasions, it can be 6 players or 10 players, but like it tends to be 8 players usually. You get 3 boosters, open up, and then until the cards run out in the booster, pick 1 card, pass it to the next player. Then and you do this continuously until there are no cards left to pass. Then these cards are added into a pool and stuff like that. So first it's left, then right, then left. Sometimes there's special drafts that can be done in 4 boosters, and it's goes by left, right. But those are special occasions called Ravnica Weekend or Dino drafts. But yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, you play PUBG? I play Fortnite. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah. And yeah, now draft is just like it's really fun because everyone's at the same state. You don't have to you don't have to use that you don't have to play against other players by using your collection against their collection or stuff like that. It's like more, it's kind of like it's all based on luck and not based on on your economic advantage or if you're professional or stuff like that, but it's based on your luck instead. I mean, if you're playing draft, you need the skills as well to know what cards are good as well as luck. But then in sealed, it's all about luck. Yes. So yeah, it's just, this is known as limited. The other thing is called constructed, where you have to like, in constructed, you have to build out a deck of 60 cards, or typically 60 cards. If you're playing Commander, which is instead it's 100 cards, you have a limit of 4 cards for your deck. There's something called Singleton, which allows you only for 1 card, like limit of 4 of each card. So like, yes. Oh, you actually like Fortnite? Okay. Oh, you like Call of Duty as well? Huh. Okay. I don't know. You have to subscribe to my channel, and then I might consider. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, and then you have and then like, yeah, you can only like, for example, you can use 4 Liliana Waker of the Dead in a deck, for example. Then 4 of this and stuff like that, like as a limit. So yeah, and then basic lands you can run any number. Okay. Zeo Carnage Gaming. Okay, yes. I can. Okay. I might consider, but you need to subscribe to my channel and like the video first of all before I even think about it. But yeah. Okay. And it's really fun, like, and then like I like constructed more than limited, but yeah. It's like, it's so good. Like, it's like, and but then in limited, for example, you can use any number of the cards if you have them in your pool. If you open them up in the booster, then you can use it. Anything you open can be used in the limited format, basically. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Thanks. Oh yeah, I think I remember. Oh. Thanks. Thank you very much. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Let's just, so yeah. So this is the difference between a sealed and constructed. And yeah. If you want to like if you ever consider starting playing Magic the Gathering, you need to do good things to do is like you do the beginners, but you can then build out a simple deck or just buy yourself a pre-constructed deck. Once you're a bit more professional thing, you can start with playing a sealed. Well, if you're a beginner, you can start playing a core set sealed, which tend to be the more basic sets. Which, guess what? The set that came out recently and casually is a core set. So yeah, and then like you can then you can like and then you can just start if you can use your deck building skill. Okay, if you want to I mean, due to coronavirus, playing it physically would be really difficult. So probably once the pandemic is over, you can just start your physical collection. But I recommend you a game called the Magic the Gathering Arena, which is like it's free and you can get on your PC or Mac. If you want to get on your PC, you can use the official Magic the Gathering site or Epic Games. And if you want to get on Mac, you need to use Epic Games for it to work, and that's the only way you can do it. And then and it's free. It's and it's also the basic cards. You can play something called historic, which are the older cards, but I recommend you start off with standard. Once you get a bit more experience, you can try out historic. But yeah, historic is kind of like an unused format. Or if you just want to have some fun and you don't have any competitive intentions or just stuff like that, you can try out the brawl format. Yeah. Congratulations, you've reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe if you haven't already, follow if you haven't already, share with friends, stay tuned to my next videos, streams, and podcasts. Podcast live every Tuesday at 4 p.m. GMT. So yeah, stay tuned to that. And watch others do. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And bye.